Welcome to our inspirational transformation session for today. This is the episode number 15. My name is Eric Depp. I am French. I now live in Malaysia. I am an Herbalife distributor for the past 30 years. I lived in over 15 countries in the world, and I have been really a pioneer in certain of them, starting the Herbalife business. Now, today, I work from my home. Now, my objective of this, I would call conversation, is based on my experience as an independent entrepreneur, but also mainly as a human being. And I want to inspire you to make some changes step by step in your living, maybe in order to become what I call the best version of yourself every day, right? And this is why I created this called ITS, Inspirational Transformation Session. Now, why I created it on Monday? Well, Monday for me is the beginning of the week, as for you, by the way. And I think it's the best day to start to get your right attitude for the week. That's number one. Now, why I decided to do it in the morning? Well, because to me, there is nothing better to do things right away in the morning. Because when you start good on your day, you may have a good chance to have a fantastic full day, full week, and why not full months? So it's very simple. Now, why I call it inspirational more than motivational. Now, this is my personal opinion, all right? Now, motivation is something that comes from me to really pump you up, all right? To motivate you, to push you. So it's all about my ability to persuade you, okay, according to my experience, my speaking, according to my maybe skill, okay? But what if tomorrow I am not there with you? Where will be your motivation if I am not here to push you? That's what I call an external force, motivation. Now, versus inspiration. Why? Because to me, it's completely different. You are the main person to act upon what you hear from me. What I do is sharing some advice with you that, according to my own experience, did help me. But from your side, you will listen to it. You may judge about it. But then from your side, if it makes sense in some situation coming or current situation that you have, then you will apply it or not. And that would come from you. That's what I call an internal force. Now, please understand that what I will share is really my own experience, okay? You don't have to believe one word of what I'm saying, but it is my experience. But you can be sure of one thing. It's the truth. It's what I feel. That's how I want to tell you in order to make some changes, maybe for you, as it did help me. Now, maybe some situation that I will mention, it will happen to you. And when it happens, you have the right answer, the right experience from somebody else before, so you can make your own judgment. Now, what I will share with you, the goal of this session basically, and this session is always to share my own experience in order to inspire you, in order to maybe live better, in order to react better, maybe in order to have more energy, to have more abundance in your own life, maybe to become more effective, and or maybe to transform your mindset like it did happen to me. So every day you can become a better version of yourself. Every day you can become maybe the person you always want it to be. And that's why I created this 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes session in order to share with anybody, basically. All right. So I hope that you are ready, because today we're going to talk about subject that we said in French is uh, many times taboo. Now, I don't know if you heard about the word taboo. It's something that people don't like to talk about. All right. So here we are. How many of you really know that money is important? Now, how many of you know that maybe managing your money is even more important? Money is important, but how about managing it? I believe it's even more important. As a matter of fact, in the next 20 minutes, I will show you with principles how is the way you can manage your money. But also you will understand that the way you manage your money can affect or infect your entire life. After these 20 minutes, you will know exactly what you need to change immediately to become, financially speaking, the person you always wanted to be. Let me explain to you now some principles that I have learned from my own experience and from my mentors and from my reading and some of people around me sharing with me that have helped me in my life to never have any issue on money. Now, I don't want to say I have been rich and blah, blah, blah. Not at all. But reflecting on it, I never had strong issue on money ever in my life. So I want to share that with you, the principle that really helped me on that. And hopefully it will help you. Now, first of all, many people don't like to talk about money. Is it shame? Is it fears? Or anything else? How about you? How do you like to talk about money? How do you feel when somebody says to you, oh, by the way, how much you make as a money income? I can tell you, honestly speaking, that when I ask that question to some of my friends in France, as I'm French, they feel awkward. Some may feel embarrassed. Some may feel like I am invading their privacy. Some of them feel like it's a wrong question or it's very unpolite. But to me, it's no more than any other discussion. Money is just money, just a tool. Now, if you are proud of whatever you make, big or small, doesn't matter. We can talk about it. So what you will learn today is from me is how you can become more responsible financially. Being financially more responsible. Okay? So let's start with the first principle that really for me has made a huge difference. And maybe I've learned this from my father or not my mom, by my father uh, by a young age. I don't know, maybe psychologically I was in it. But the number one first principle is to calculate your expenses. In order to understand the money management, you need to calculate, number one, your expenses. Have you ever calculated to the dime your expenses? Because there is extreme and extreme. Okay, I have a friend of mine and they would calculate, even so they spend money for coffee. I would not go to that extent, but it gives you some good habits to write down any or every expenses that you have. Because at the end of the day or at the end of the month, if you don't know how much you spend, how do you know how much you need to make? So, how much do you spend every month for your lifestyle? That's a question. Now, do you know or you don't know? Some of us, we always say, well, you know, it's about roughly. But the question is, do you know it or not? Well, it's always about, it's always roughly. It's never, yes, I know. It is this, bang. Because when you know where to go. You know what you need. So number one, calculate your expenses. What if tomorrow your business or your job or anything that you have is not good? Or worse, as example now, in the current situation, some people have lost their job. What if you get sick and you still don't know how much you spend? You may go very fast into debt, unfortunately. Do you know exactly how much you need every single month to live? You and your family. If you did not ever calculate it, how can you tell you need more money or less money to live if you never calculate how much you spend in a month into your rental? Now that is easy. How much you spend on your phone bill? That is easy. But how much do you spend really on food? How much do you really spend on restaurant, on entertainment, on kids, on publicity eventually, on the small money here, the small money there? How much do you really spend? Maybe some of you don't know, but you spend more than what you earn. Usually, this is the case of majority of people. Okay, majority spend more than what they have, and that's why so many people have issue. Okay, they don't understand the value of money and they spend. They think more money is the answer. You know, it's not because you make more money then you're going to save more money or then you're going to spend less. There is something that says more coming in, more goes out. Very simple. If you don't have a habit yet now to know how much you spend, if you make, I don't know, X numbers of ringgit per month, how will it be tomorrow? It will be the same. You still have no clue how much you spend. Even so, more money comes in. The only thing that some people say, oh, I don't have enough money at the end of the month. I mean, why? Well, do you look at how much you spend? Well, no, but I don't have enough money to cover my expenses. Yeah, I understand. But are you not overspending compared to what you're earning? Ah, good questions for you. It's a matter of spending habits. So what are your spending habits? The one for the food, I mean, the one for the dress, you know, for the clothes, for the phone. What are your spending habits? How do you categorize the money you spend every month? Do you have the category of this is for the food, this is for the vacation, this is for the bill, this is for the tuition for my kids? All these category that you can say, this is the money for that. Or how do you select how much goes where? I hope that you really understand that. What is your category? How you categorize your expenses? You need to make a plan for your expenses to understand where your money goes. If not, you'll never know. And therefore, you always will be without. That is one of the first principles to calculate your expenses. Calculate it. All right. Number two, a second principle that I have learned is for the more money is you have calculated your expenses. Yes. Now decrease them. Decrease your expenses. What, what do you mean decrease your expenses? Well, yes. Look at how you can spend less. I give you a very silly example. I can call somebody WhatsApp or Telegram or whatever the social media you use. I can also call them directly on the phone. What is the difference? WhatsApp, Telegram, social media is free. If I use the phone, I pay. Can I decrease my expenses here? Absolutely. I call WhatsApp. I decrease my expenses because I don't have to pay over the phone. So decrease your expenses or adjust it. When you have calculated your expenses, principle number one, then now let's look at what can be avoided or decreased or completely taking away, eliminated, taking away, you know. As an example, many of us are in lockdown. Do you need to go outside and buy a new suit? Do you need new shoes if you stay home? Do you need new trousers or new things? Really? Really? Do we need that if we are locked down? You need new mask, yes, but nothing else. So this is something that can be avoided. Now, if you're home, you need food. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. This is obvious. But do you really need the new iPhone 12? If your iPhone already going on, okay. Or maybe you want to be in the trend. That's okay, you know. But the point is here, you're not decreasing your expenses. If you want and look for financial freedom, these are principles that many of people wealthy in the world have been through. So you need on the second principle to decrease your expenses that you can. There is a big difference between what is important for you and what is needed, or I want or I need. I want or I need. How many of us have already a TV at home? Great. They have already the maybe 42 inch. But now, come the 55 inch. So I want the TV. I understand. So do you need it or you want it? Yeah, but it's very important for me. I say, yeah, 42 to 55 is a huge difference that you need to put money in something that really does make a difference. So make a difference between important or want and needed. I make that joke always with my wife when she mentioned something about she wants to buy this, she wants to buy that. I said, do you want it or do you need it? If she say I need it, I say, okay. I want it. I said, not okay. That's simple. Why? Because you have to pay attention to the small details into the money side. The small details make a huge difference. A huge difference. I hope that you understand now the difference. Make sure you make sure to understand that, because this is the way many people get, unfortunately, broke. They get broke. And as a matter of fact, they become more broke and broke and broke and broke, because no attention to the details. Now, one of the third principle that I have learned from my mentors is this: a lot save money for the rainy day. There is a movie, it's called The Crowd, and that's made with the son of Bruce Lee at that time. Okay, unfortunately, he died like his father on the movie side. But he made a movie, and basically, outside everything is always dark, always dark. And he says in that movie, uh, his name was what was his name? Branson Lee. Voila, Branson Lee. He says it's not raining forever. So times will come for sun. But what does that mean? Times will come for rain as well. And when it comes, some people are not at all ready. So I have learned something from a lady, Susie Orman, in the United States about finance. Have a saving of 9 months of your lifestyle. I repeat that. 9 months saving aside of your lifestyle for some bad days to come. We never know about tomorrow. Now, what means lifestyle? Well, I asked you before, have you ever calculated your expenses? That are your lifestyle. Your rent, your phone, your advertising, this and that. You come up with a number. That number you multiply by 9. That means for 9 months, you can survive whatever happened in the world. And 9 months is usually a time where things change. It usually hardly take more than 9 months. So she mentioned, that lady, Susie Orman, 9 months saving. That cash money, not investment, cash. If your life, your lifestyle a month is, are they something stupid, $3,000 a month expenses, then you need $27,000 in your bank account as a saving. That's saving. That's not investing. That's not residual income. This is not, oh, I put it on fixed deposit. This is cash money that you can go to the bank tomorrow and retrieve the money. Okay? This is a third principle. Let's look at the fourth principle. Majority of people do like this: spend, invest, save. Now, where is the problem? Problem is when they have spent their money, there's nothing left to invest, nothing left to save. So what happened is they never save, they never invest. Now imagine that there's no small river going to the sea. What do you think happened to the sea? There's no small things to go to the bigger river, to the bigger river, to the sea. If you cut the small river, the sea is empty, no water, as is your money. Have this mentality. Number one, save. Number two, invest. Number three, spend. Save, invest, spend. This is the way to go in money management. This is the way that you should look at. The fifth principle, to me, is not about making more money. It's about controlling your money. Money is energy. You know, I always laugh at some people, they see 5 cents on the floor. I mean, money is on the floor, okay? 5 cents, 10 cents. Money is on the floor, and they would never knee down to take that 5 cents or 10 cents, because they would say, oh, it's only 5 cents. One thing that I've taught to my children is, any money I see on the floor, outside, 5 cents, 10 cents, 50 cents, I don't care. I knee down and I take it and I put it in my pocket. And I say one more thing. Money come easily to me. It's true. I'm walking, money is on the floor, I bend down, take the money, money come easily to me. And my sons are doing the same. When they walk in the street, they always look around. If they see money and they find it, Papa, Papa, money come easily to me. I say, yes, because you took it from me. No, they find it in the street. So one of the principles is careful. Money is energy. If you don't treat well money and you spend like no business, why should you get more? If you don't knee down to get the 5 cents, 10 cents on the floor, who are you to ask for more money for you? When it's on the floor and we don't even go down. It's a very small details that I think made a huge difference for me on my thinking about money. Another principle is pay yourself from your hard work. Now, some people forget that. They work. They never take holiday. They never take a nice restaurant. They never go there. They never do. They just work for more money. And you know what happened at the end of the day? They die. And what did they do? The first thing is, when you have something that you did well and you got money, you need to celebrate. Celebrate. Why is it so important? Because when you celebrate, you reward your hard work. You say, hey, I have the right to celebrate because I did achieve that. Now, celebration can be a nice restaurant with your spouse, could be a nice 2 days holiday in somewhere, could be a week holiday in a month, in a year. It depends, doesn't matter. But you have to reward and pay yourself for your hard work. Don't forget that. Don't become a working machine and you become even so frustrated. Why? Because money becomes only your only thoughts. Making money is important, trust me on that. But it cannot be obnoxious. It cannot be something that is every second in your mind. So making money, yes, pay yourself as well. One of the 7 principles that I call is, who control who? Is money controlling you or you control money? I explain. Money must be your servant. You know, some people say, oh, he's rich, but he's very greedy. He became greedy with the money. He became a bad person with the money. I mean, I never saw money having a feeling. I never saw money being like a witch and sending some bad vibes to people. You have to understand, everyone, people are people, with or without money. As a matter of fact, like what Jim Rohn says, you are and you become more than who you are, with or without money. So if you have no money and you are like that, with more money, you will be the same, bad or good. So money must be a servant, not your master. You can't see everything by money. It's good to make money, yes. More to do, yes. More to give, yes. More to enjoy, yes. More things to buy, yes. More joy and happiness, yes. But not your master. Not, I want money, I want money, I want money, I want money. Then you become obsessed. Don't be shy to speak about money. Don't have any fear. Many people don't like it. Money is a tool. If you see it as a servant or as a tool, you talk openly about it. You don't have to hide anything. The issue is that most of us, we always think, what are they going to think about me if I tell them this? Just take away these things, okay? To me, money is energy. The way I spend, the way I earn, the way I treat money with respect is respect. You know, I saw so many times people burning money. Are you crazy or what? If you burn money, why should you get more? If you have no respect for money, why should you get more? If you spend like crazy money, why should you get more? If you keep, you don't want to spend, why should you get more? Money is energy. It has to come in and out, in and out, in and out. My last principles for today, my opinion, is plan of your money, the planning of your money. Make sure you allocate money for today and tomorrow. For today and tomorrow. Make sure you enjoy your moment. Some people work all their life in order to accumulate money up to the fact that they die. And they have plenty of money for the grave. How ridiculous it is, you know. They never enjoy, they never plan. Don't make mistake with lending money to people that are not able to pay you back. You see, one thing that I have learned is, because I have lost money as well, lending money to people. If I lend money, I know I will not see it back. When somebody said to me, can I borrow money from you? I say, no problem. What is your plan to give me back? Now, usually, people have no plan. How funny it is. They ask you to borrow money, but in their mind, they have no plan in how to give you back. So what does that mean? They have no intention. Now, if they give me a good plan, a reasonable plan to give me back, I'm okay with that. So the planning of money could be also investing money in you, investing money in your skills, in learning, in books, in business seminars. Not only today, but tomorrow and the next day and the next future. Because you see, one thing that I have learned is When you have your knowledge, nobody can take it back from you. Nobody can take it back. Your knowledge stay forever for you. There's no gain, no gain, no risk, no risk, no gain. Oh yeah, but this seminar cost me a lot of money. Yeah, but it may give you also a lot of wisdom and some ideas that can develop your business. So you see, there is, of course, much more to understand and see and know about the money. I really encourage you to become what I call student of the money. So you can have also really a life of abundance for you and your family. So practice, work every day on this principle about money. You will see that in no time, you will improve the quality of your day. And I can tell you, you will be able to start your day in a full spirit and positive spirit. So let me ask you now, before we conclude, what if what you have heard today, you could start every day to put in practice? Do you think it will enhance your life or make it more successful? So I challenge you this week to put in practice some of these suggestions and create your own way of a plan for the money and apply it every day. And I guarantee you that at the end of this week, already, you're going to be a different person. Remember, we are all human, not tree. We can improve. We can change when we are ready. I know you are ready to act now. I know you are ready to control your money instead of money controlling you. So let's start to implement. Let's start to live a full life of health and wealth. And I will see you next week, next Monday, for my new episode on our inspirational transformation session. Again, my name is Eric Depp. I am here for you to share my experience every Monday. It's on my channel, YouTube, Ask for Change Now. There is now 15 of these sessions that you can watch at any time you feel like, at any point. And it will give you some tips according to my own experience. I wish you to have a fantastic week. You take care of you, and I'll see you soon. Again, my name is Eric Depp. I am here for you. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great, great day. Bye-bye.